Hi, Algebra Scholars. It's bright Monday morning here. I'm going to try to do a quick little video for you to give you an update on the week. Uh, Before I do that, I want to just take a look at what I put into Power School. There were quite a few things. So the Friday activity where you had to create your own representation of a line, and then share it out to everybody on Flipgrid. There was a discussion on Thursday on which one doesn't belong. That is there. That's a written communication one. You had an ed puzzle that you could have done, and then you had a Desmos, which was Monday. Okay, so those two were Monday. This is a Wednesday, and these two are Friday. Let me know if you need any help with that. Coming over to Echo today, it's still Women's History Month. Yesterday was Pi Day. If we were in person, I would have gone all out for it as I did it with my other school with stickers, activities, fun things, and pies, of course. And I would have had all these contests where you can win pies. So anyway, I look forward to being in person so that we can do that. So the agenda today is for you to watch this video and look at the notes, for you to do the Desmos activity. And when you do the Desmos activity, please be aware of the fact that 2 of the 3 learning slides have a video where I step-by-step take you how to do it. So make sure you look at that video. And then if you want to do the ed puzzle for extra credit, that's fine. You don't have to do the ed puzzle. The Desmos has an ed puzzle in it as well. I know you guys like ed puzzles, so there's a Pi Day ed puzzle if you want to do that. So what we're going to do this week to just go through the whole week, it is week 29. If you are behind, you only have this week and next week to get caught up. So this week our objective is to represent lines in slope-intercept form and point-slope form by planning a trip using Desmos and Google Maps. So at the end of this week, hopefully, we'll be able to plan a road trip to wherever you want to go. Okay, so today you're going to practice finding the equation of the line, giving the point and the slope. Most of the slides will have videos in them. Tomorrow you'll be practicing finding the equation if you have 2 points. We're also just kind of start to look at what Google Map looks like. And then we will be looking at the road trip and starting to get ready to see where we want to go, right? And then you will do a Flipgrid and tell us where you think you want to take a road trip to. And then you'll finish your road trip. Okay, so what does today's week document look like? Well, it looks like this, the point slope form of a line. So we already know we have this y equals mx plus b, but we're actually going to say, well, where does this point slope form of a line come from? Well, it comes from the fact that we have this slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then if you think about it, you can multiply both sides by x2 minus x1, and then these two will cancel out, and you'll just get m times x2 minus x1 equals y2 minus y1. You do not need to know how we get the point slope form of a line, but some of you might be like, well, where the heck did it come from? And that's where it came from. So this is the actual formula that you'll be using over and over again today. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where x1 and y1 is a point. So you just have one point and you have a slope m. So if I take a look at this, give the equation of the line in point slope form if you're given a point and a slope. Okay, well, this is the formula, right? This is my point, so that's my x1, y1, and this is my slope. So all I have to do is where that y1 is, I have to put the second number, which is 4, there. So it's y minus 4 equals, well, this 1/2 is my slope. How do I know? Because the problem told me that's what it was. So I just have to put this 1/2 where the slope is, and then I just have to put the x1 which is my first number, which is 3, where the x1 is. And there you have it. That's how easy today's activity is. So what if we turn it up just a little bit and we say a -1? Okay, so that makes it just a little bit harder. So then that's the first number. So it's x minus x1. So the first number is -1. So that would be minus a -1, which becomes +1. When I say y minus y1 and that y1 is 0, well, then I don't have to write the minus 0 because y minus 0 is just y. So that would be what it would look like simplified. Suppose we had a 3, -2, and a slope was -1. Well, I could look at it this way. I could say y minus y1 is y minus a -2 equals -1 times x minus 3. And that minus a -2 becomes the +2. And then I have y equals x, or -1 times x minus 3. Now, if I want, I can simplify that even more. Now that I look at it, I think I want to. +2, oops, I hate when it does that. +2 equals, and then I can actually distribute across that -1. So that would be -1x, and the -1 times the -3 would be +3. Okay, so I could rewrite it like that, and I could actually rewrite it again because I'm on a roll here. I did spill my coffee, which was really not a nice thing to do because when you're tired in the morning and then you really need that coffee, right? And then you spill it. It's not fun, no. So instead of saying a -1x, I can actually just say a -x. I just want you to see it that way. Sometimes you'll see a -x, and that really means a -1x. Okay, last problem. What if you had to distribute across? So actually, I just did that. Okay. Okay, so I was a little confused for a minute. Again, I'm going to use my spilled coffee as an excuse, so I'm just going to go with it. Okay, so suppose we got that far. And then we decided, okay, so what if you want to solve for y? So we distributed across. So I already did that. And then I need to get y by itself. So if I want to get it into y equals mx plus b format, I've got to get y by itself. So if this is +2, then I need to -2 to get y by itself. So I'm going to -2. Well, I already have my 3 here. 3 minus 2 is 1. So the only thing I need to do here is, I don't need that. I forgot. Okay. So I'm going to add something to this a little bit later today. This document, which will be what if you have 2 points, which we've practiced a lot, but I'm still going to add it. Taking a look at this, I want you to realize that I will be putting in more grades today. I know some of you did some things over the weekend and you were wondering why they weren't in there. I did kind of have a busy weekend. It was kind of nice. I did get to see somebody in my family I haven't seen in a while. I had to travel to do that. So I might be just a tiny bit behind on grading. I did try to get most of your stuff done early on Saturday. So if you put things in after that, I might not have seen it right away because, again, I did get to see family, which was nice. So anyway, I will try very hard to get the rest of this stuff in for you. It's almost 10 minutes of a video. I'm sorry about that. Come into Zoom today. I do have a little bit of a different hours today because I am going to get my shot today, my COVID shot. So those are my hours. Hope to see you. Bye.